Chris, Robin mentioned patching as a component of DEX. Can you elaborate on that and maybe shine a little bit of light for our listeners on the daily benefits to our IT security teams?
Think about the fact that this is something that all of you have to deal with on a regular basis. There's a continuous need to identify risks, prioritize what needs to be updated, and then push those changes out to the environment. So this is crossing over into, vulnerability and risk management, remediating those risks, and also change management. Very few things drive as much change as patch management across the environment. And one thing that I hear from a lot of organizations is that as soon as the patch cycle comes around again, they constantly become the target of blame for the next couple of weeks while that maintenance is going on. And we've had some fun with this over the years. Like I said, I've been in this space for a while now, and I've actually been out on site with customers rolling out our technologies. There's been many cases where we go and actually push patching out to a small sampling of users during the workday. And then we'll go walk the floor and we'll talk to people and figure out, what their reactions are. We'll talk to one person and ask them, how's their experience going? And they'll be like, oh yeah, you guys must have pushed something because everything's broken right now. And we're like, nope, you weren't in the group that got deployed to it all. So nope. And then the next person we go and talk to, it's like, oh yeah, this is one of the people that we did patch. Let's go talk to them. They're responding back saying, oh yeah, everything's running smoothly. Everything's, performing well. It's all great. We're like, oh, did you realize that we just patched your machine? And they're like, seriously? I didn't see anything. It's like, patching is not the bane of, all things that go wrong in the environment, yet the people who are responsible for it oftentimes get blamed for everything during that. So one of the things that's been interesting, we have a customer, one of our early adopters of the Ivanti Neurons DEX experience. They have been using this as a way to measure how well patch cycles are going within their organization. So as they push out the patches, they've got everything set up. So they've got a pilot group they start with. It's like 1% sampling of their environment. Then they've got an early adopters group. That's like another 9% of their environment. And then they go out into production, which is the remainder that happens over the course of, a couple weeks span total. In the first 48 hours, that first 1% get patched. They're watching that group very closely. Using DEX, they've been able to get a much deeper level of visibility into that because it's pulling in the service desk information. I can see if any of those users are opening tickets. Were any of those tickets relating to the things we just updated? We can see that system stability type information coming back from the agent and agentless agentry that's out there, being able to see, are there any crashes occurring? Are there any other things happening on there? Using DEX, they're able to get a higher level of confidence about the reliability and stability of those updates they're pushing out to their environment and going on to that next stage in the process much more quickly. And also, they're able to deflect a lot more of that bogus, I guess, suspecting patch of breaking everything when really it had nothing to do with it. So the DEX experience can really help in a lot of situations, but that's just one very practical, and I mean, it comes up for all of us at least monthly, if not more frequently.